Okay, beautiful morning to you, our viewers at home. How you doing? Happy Saturday. It's a brand new day. Welcome to Spring Delight on Western Spring Television, channel 190 DTT. It is quite exciting. I mean, it is the last day in the month of May. Femi, what can you say about what the January to May has been like? Like you
Well,
personally and what you see around like in the country.
hmm,
Okay.
it's all good. Let's just be on the positive side.
Okay, I like the sound of that. Okay, so good morning, viewers. We are ready. My name is AJIBIKE. I'm Jorin Ojo. Good morning.
Yes, it's a beautiful morning. A bright morning. Yes, that's my line.
That's your line, no doubt.
Welcome to the last day in the month of May. We are crossing over tonight, and congratulations, God who's kept us thus far for 5 months. You know, how many months left for this year to round up? Just about 7, right?
Yeah, 7 months.
Just 7 months. Perfect. So I just pray God perfects everything that concerns you right there watching me at this moment as we have a crossover to start another
The
round
second-
of 7 months
Yeah.
in 2025. And as I said, we should be on the positive side. It has been God all the way. I pray the remaining 7 months will be favorable, indeed, not just saying it, but in reality. Welcome to Spring Delight, a delightful time on Western Spring Television. My name is Olufemi ALAGBE, and we are set to kickstart and do the needful. Good morning.
Definitely. Okay, yeah. I mean, we have a lot that has been outlined for you regularly as we all normally do. And you already know, like on our first segment, we take you through the word of Arabics. I keep saying this week after week, the best way to take care of your body when you take in so much, it is just fair enough that you burn out those calories. Keeping fit is good business. It might not come easy, but trust me, it is eventually worth it. Okay, so let's go on our aerobics journey. And when we get back, it's still Spring Delight. Don't go nowhere.
Can we do that? Ready? 1, 2, 3, go. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Thank you. Ready? We go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 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 4. So we're making it to 6 now. This way, watch me, you watch first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 now, ready? We go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Please, let's encourage ourselves. You clap there, make a clap. All right, 1 to 6. 1, 2, 3, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're making it 8 now. Ready? We go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Thank you. All right, the 8. 1, 2, 3, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, from the 8 again. Ready? We go. 1, 2, 3, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 9, 10. 9, 10. 8. All right. To 10 now. We're taking it to 10. Ready? We go. 1, 2, 3, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 9, 10. 9, 10. 9, 10. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. All right, okay. The 2 hands up. Let's bring it down a little. From your fingers. Let's roll it. You drop the fingers. You drop it very well. You drop it. Remember, we're doing this for the love we have for our body. We are not doing this because we hate our body. Exercise is for me and you. It's good for you. For the love we have for our body. All right, the two hands up. Okay, right there, we're bringing our knees to the elbow. Just touch and smile. You touch. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, up there, the two hands up, the hands by the side. So bring it down, all right, down. And you relax there. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. It's your program again, Spring Delight. The exercise segment of it, the exercise segment of the program. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Just hold it, and then your hands up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, now back to the other legs. Thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Up, up to the sky. All right, we count there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, the two legs out. All right, fingers at the toes. All right, we're trying to stretch our back muscles with this. You stretch it. For a few of us, that's... All right, stretch it. Let's stretch it. All right, thank you. All right, the two hands up again. So now the palm at the floor. So now we are lifting ourselves off a bit from the floor, just up there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, you change. Let's come up again, a little bit up. Ready? We go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, the two legs out there. You stretch your hands to the toes there. Stretch it. You stretch it. All right, thank you. Okay, we'll go back a little bit. Now the two legs up. This will affect our stomach very well. All right, now you stretch it out, one leg out, and your toes pointing straight. Look at my toes pointing straight, your toes pointing straight. All right, we count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, you change. These are some of the exercises that are good for our stomach, for our general body. All right, we change. We change it again. All right, you change. We change. You change. We change. I change. And you look up and smile. Exercise is fun. You smile whereas we are doing this for the love we have for our body. We are not doing this because we hate our body. 9, 10. Okay. All right, we go. Your right hand, left leg. You hold it there, and I count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, you change. The left hand and right legs. I count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, right there, we're bringing our elbow to the knee. You come to the center. We go to the other side. You come to the center. We go again. Back to the center and side. Okay, let's bring it down. Let's bring it down. Let's bring it down. Let's bring it down. All right, up again. Let's stretch it side. Side, you go with me. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, please, let's double it up a bit. All right, let's go. All right, on the spot there, you make sure you are standing on your toes. Make sure you balance, you get the balance. All right, now we are running on the station there. Look at my position there. Now you go. Can we make it a little bit faster? Faster, faster. Who's counting? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Last 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, change. All right, same position, please. Let's take it up. You go to the balls of your toes. Ready? And there we go. Slowly, slowly. Now we're making it a little bit faster. Faster. Who's counting? Please count. You can't.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Last 10. Count the last 10. Faster.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
All right, let's double it up. Let's double it up again. Yeah, it is the program again. Spring the lights on your darling TV, Western Spring Television.
Shout out to Work Dev Center over there for always being a part and parcel of that is TJ and U Fitness Center. They're always with us back to back on the Spring Delight and the Western Spring Television journey. So yes, that is actually a place to be. Welcome back. It is still Spring Delight on Western Spring Television 190 DTT. And remember to stream us on all our social media platforms. Yes, we are on Star Times, but you can also view us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, X. All you gotta do is type in your Western Spring Television and you're gonna catch up with our loads of amazing content. Yeah, we just rounded up the aerobics edition, okay? So the truth of the matter is when we bring this fitness routine to your TV screens, the best thing you can do for yourself is to exercise along with them, because most of you don't get to do it every day, but we have people who have dedicated themselves to doing these things every day. So why not be a part of keeping fit? Yes, we still have so much outlined for you today. We definitely have our celebrity birthdays.
Yes, and they are today in history as well.
Of course. So if your birthday was probably in the course of this week, I mean, it is the last day in the month of May. So your birthday could be today, could have been in the course of the week. We need to let you know that be you are on our TV screen or not, you are a celebrity wherever it is that you are. And before we go celebrating the hour from our stables here, we are wishing you a merry happy birthday. Okay, Femi.
All right, just as AJIBIKE has said, we go now for our celebrity birthdays, and today in history, and as I always say, you are the MVPs actually, and we celebrate you, just as AJIBIKE has said, from all of us at Western Spring Television, specifically the Spring Light crew. We say happy birthday to you. We go now to celebrate you. Stay with us.
Okay, welcome back to Spring Delight. Shout out to all of you who celebrated your birthday in the course of the week. And truth be told, in our studios, I mean, in Western Spring Television, Rave 91.7 FM, we had a lot of us celebrate in the month of May. So shout out to you, Mr. Speaker, Mr. DME Olabode, happy birthday to you. And our very head of programs, Mrs. Damilola Raphael.
In case you're wondering who that person is, that's your host on Bookshelf, actually.
Yes,
Damilola Raphael.
definitely. And we have Ajijola Oluwa Olatemitope. Happy birthday to you. And we pray to God that it will not be your last birthday. And to everyone we celebrated on our TV screens, and be you on our TV screens or not, we need to let you know that you are celebrated. Wishing you a merry happy birthdays. Birthdays are beautiful times. It is a celebration of your existence on earth. And I kind of think every birthday is, trust me when I tell you this, it is actually what celebrating.
Of course.
Definitely. And today we get down to business. We have our first guest well seated this morning with us. He's an educationist. Yes, he's an educationist. And his name is, okay, let me get this name. Help me out here. Help me out. Do you have the name there?
But check it on your
Okay. Okay, I'm so sorry. His name is Mr. Dapo. Rasheed is an educationist, and we're going to be talking about education in general. I mean, sometimes it feels like, I wouldn't know. I'm not really like in the education system anymore. The only reason why I'm there now is because I've got kids who I still have to prepare for years to come.
So
despite I'm not going to school.
Either you like it or not,
I'm still in the system, okay? So what is education like these days?
It's more like a recycle.
Yeah, okay.
You were there at a time,
Yeah.
and when you think you are out, you now get to be inside again indirectly. You know, there's a belief that, some persons when they graduate from school, they'll say, even billboard, I no go read.
Yeah, right?
Anything, give me a flyer.
I'm not reading.
Never read in my life.
I'm done reading and I'm
But before
done.
you check it, now there you go. They see, they don't ask for second degree, third degree.
I'm telling
And for
you.
those that don't go to second degree, third degree, before you know it, children coming. And
Definitely.
if you like, you shall help one or two of them do assignment. You will have to face that book.
There is no doubt about that.
You
You know,
can't.
my older daughter almost came in with, Mommy, X raised to power. I said, baby, don't even, let's not do that. Let's not do that. I did art in school. You can say that with your father, but me, let's not start looking for X and Y now. I'm not doing, okay? So education, it's, I don't know, it's almost like our time was different. This time is different, and that's why we are.
And actually, on a lighter note, we suppose don't find X all this while. Wait, where X go hide itself?
You see, back then, whenever my maths teacher and the further maths guy, when he entered the teacher, when he entered, that is when I have tummy ache because that X and Y does not sit well with me at all.
You can never.
Now, in my head, I'm like, in the future, what if this becomes a problem? And eventually, we are never looking for X and Y's. So what happened? What was this X and Y's that we were always looking for then? And you. Oh, okay. It said X and Y. You know, my director just said X and Y is money. We're looking for money. And thank God for God.
Okay.
Did you do those X and Y things?
Definitely, I couldn't avoid it. X and Y is a regular.
With your glasses, it's very obvious you're one of those boys who were good with the X and Y's.
Well, I tried out. It's okay. See, a topic for another day.
Okay. Okay. So, Mr. Dapo Rasheed, the educationist, good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Very good to have you.
Very good to have you too.
Okay, sir. An educationist. What is it that fascinates you? What is that thing that makes or tag you an educationist?
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
To be an educationist, your intention is to be a role model to others.
Okay.
A person that others will see and they will emulate you. Being an educationist is just like a ministerial work. Your intention is to build others. Positively building. So if you are a role model, in fact, your attitude must be worthy of emulation everywhere, anytime.
Anytime.
Or you spoke about attitude. Now let's diversify this. How can this attitude be displayed? Number one, by educationists. That means those who are in charge of educating others, both in tertiary institutions, that means lecturers, both in universities, polytechnics, monotechnics, college of educations, and other vocational centers. Then what is the role of parents when it comes to attitude? And then the role of the children, that means students themselves or pupils, on attitude to education.
You know, learning, starting from the date of birth till death.
Learning starts from the day you're born.
Till you die.
Till you die.
Wow.
That's deep.
Now, the agency of education started from home, school, then the peer group. School and the peer group. In fact, this education has a quadrilateral issue.
Okay.
The parent, the school, the government, and the student
Themselves.
themselves. All of them must have positive attitude. Let's take a teacher, for instance.
Okay.
If you are a good teacher, you must have positive attitude because learners are watching you.
Emulating.
They emulate you. They are watching you. Though they say the enemy of a child at the younger age is the friend at the adult.
Explain this.
No children will like a disciplinarian father. No children will like a disciplinarian teacher. But when such child achieved in the
Future.
he or she will remember that teacher. And that teacher will become, who had been the enemy before, will now become friend. So there is no way, if you want to be an educationist, you that others are watching, you must have a positive attitude.
All
Gone
right.
are the days when teachers are just like second to God.
Now,
Yes.
you made a statement before Ajibs will come in to corroborate on another concept on that. You said that educationists should have a positive attitude. And
Yes.
you make an assertion where students don't like disciplined
Of course, yes.
educationists.
A disciplinary.
Is that a way? You know, there's that, because a lot of persons, Ajibs, you attest to that sometimes some of us don't have interest. I'm talking for students now.
Yes.
They don't have interest in some subjects because of the personality of the
Of this teacher.
Now, is that a better way to communicate?
Thank you.
That this act of discipline is because I love you and not because I hate you. Because most students believe that if a teacher is disciplined, and sorry to use this, it is mostly seen in the sciences, particularly mathematics,
Yeah.
in quotes. A lot of students, even the science students, they don't like math teachers. And it is because a small thing, you miss this, you fail this subjects, maybe out of 10, you score 4. The next thing you see is, as he's coming to class, he's coming with this rod that Yorubas will call pankere.
And a face that makes you want to run away from the classroom.
So all your mind, and sometimes they will not do the punishment immediately. They will say, I want to teach you first before I punish you. Then all you're thinking is the punishment and not what is even teaching. Now, is there a better way to communicate?
Yeah.
That I'm not doing this because I hate you, but I love you? Is there a better way to communicate that?
Thank you, the moderator. I'm a mathematics specialist.
Oh.
Okay.
I just spoke
And
about it.
we are not here, students calling us names. Mr. Quadratic, Mr. Simultaneous.
And you have a lot of names.
Almighty formula.
Almighty formula.
But you see, one of the problems that students hate mathematics is method of delivery of the teacher.
Okay.
In education system, even this, we should use the language the student understand to deliver this
Teaching.
Then we must move from unknown to known. Then most of the teachers will just jump into class, forgetting that he has not achieved the previous lesson. A good teacher is supposed to consider the entry behavior of the learner before moving into another topic.
So that it should not be like building on a foundation that is not
Both science
there.
and humanities students, they hate mathematics too much. And the mathematics is very simple nowadays.
How?
In the olden days, our textbook are question-oriented. But now, examples and the answers oriented, even few exercises. So you can move from series of examples to achieve what you want to achieve. Go at the day where you have just only 2 examples and series of questions, no answers, until you take that topic to one of your seniors or your brothers.
You're lucky enough, maybe your senior self is still trying
to catch up.
Yes.
So, not mathematics only.
Of course.
The interest of the learners nowadays are very feeble, very weak.
Thank you.
Because I can say they majored in minor. Most of our learners majored in minor because they believe there is alternative to pass.
Now let
They
me
believe it.
Now let me ask you this. I mean, talking about education, the roles or the attitude of the teachers, the students. Are you telling me that it could have, because now education level, you just said it just dropped to feeble, you know, the way students handle education now. Do you think the method at which you were teaching then, do you think if that method is what tutors use right now, do you think they would accomplish better? Because we have this new generation of children. I mean, you want your child to come back to school and you want your child to hear, I love my auntie, I love my uncle.
Exactly.
So do you think the old way was better or what we have now?
Now, Nigerian system of education, teachers' education per se now. Before we have what you call teacher training colleges.
Okay, yes.
Where if you don't even have interest in teaching, by the end you completed that
Teachers training.
teacher training, you will be a professional teacher. At teacher training colleges, there is one course known as Principle and Practice of Education.
Okay.
PPE. Principle and Practice of Education, where you will spend almost 6 months for practical teaching.
That sounds interesting.
But nowadays, most of our institutions based on principle of education, not practice. That's why we have many half-baked teachers.
Half-baked.
Even some I even go in there because they have no other option.
There's no option.
If you don't have handwriting at teacher training college, during teaching practice, you will have handwriting. If you don't know how to write on the chalkboard, you will know how to do that.
So that the writing will not be like you're
starting from
Osho,
then go to
it's landing in Sokoto.
Even we have many IC graduates now that will tell you they don't have interest in teaching. How do they go to colleges of education? Then, within 6 weeks, you might have finished almost 2 dozens of big notes.
Wow.
But now there is a prototype lesson plan that the student teacher will just be filling. You see them? They don't know how to write objective at the end of their... So then They will teach you all methods you are going to use in every topic at the primary school level. You know, most of our primary school teachers are not even better than illiterate.
Now, what is the way forward in all of this? What will be your own suggestion? Now, let me put it this way. First, to educationists who are coming up and who have the desire
I know I'm in there
to
already.
make the yes, those who are in there, to make this nation, because a nation prospers when the education is standardized, because we are products of our education system.
Yeah.
Now, how can we make things better for those who are passionate about education? What would be your advice to them?
In any situation, we have some teachers that are, even if they don't pass through teacher training or educational institution where they professionalize as a teacher, we still have some born teachers.
Okay.
Yes, born teacher. Who, at any time, if you call them, they will deliver effectively. If you have very good teachers, let me tell you this. If a parent is a professor,
Okay.
and the class teacher is just ordinary school sat, if such teacher misled the
kid,
if the professor want to correct that,
he will say, my
teacher said.
Exactly.
We need to make education just like medicine. Because any teacher who misled the learner has killed such learner. It's just like using expiry drug
on a patient.
On patient by the doctor. So to have a better change now, we must ensure that we have good teachers from our higher institutions.
So what you're saying now is the screening exercise to certifying a person being a teacher should be worked on the more.
Not just everybody going to the class should be a teacher. Not everybody in the class are teachers. We have many cheaters.
Teachers, cheaters.
Yes.
I didn't see that.
Yes.
That is actually deep.
Yes. We have many cheaters. Until there is a law that will ensure you, if you are not a professional teacher, don't go to the class.
Right. A quick one. Can we say because of a lot of cheaters in quotes now that we have, can we say that has affected the level at which students feel this thing?
Yes, it's part of it. It's garbage in, garbage out. And you cannot give what you don't have. You can't give what you don't have. In fact, when we started teaching then, the interest is hovering all our body.
Hovering.
In fact, we will like to go to class. The interest is there. Though motivation was not up to this level now.
Wow.
But then, teachers were just like God then. Your parents will be proud of you to be a teacher. Go to a class now and ask learners, how many want to become a teacher?
Nobody's talking about that.
The same as most of our teachers now are accidental teachers.
Can we say because maybe the remuneration, there's a belief that the reward of teachers is in heaven. But the thing is, we'll have something to eat on earth too. If the reward of teaching is in heaven, so how did you just survive on earth? Can we say maybe that's the reason why a lot of
I don't believe it's a remuneration only.
Okay.
Then what happened to the drop of morale in teachers?
You see, You know, when we say teachers now, we have some in the government,
Definitely, some are in the private sector.
some in the private section. In fact, if you see any some teachers at the primary and private, you will bow. See how this person got into class. How did he got to become a teacher? You cannot go to government schools now without having a professional teachers, a trained teachers. But most of our private schools that covers almost 60% have non-teachers, untrained teachers.
Wow.
They have untrained teachers. So, until when we move professionalization of teaching from public to private, then we may have uniformity.
Now, what is being done about that? Because under the education system, I cannot believe like what is good for the goose should be good for the gander. So why does the government school have more trained professional teachers and the private sector are just allowed to get in teachers? I mean,
just any teacher.
Any kind of teacher. Why do you think we allow that to happen?
I think there was a time that federal government went to professionalize this teaching.
Okay.
That you may be earning the same salary at anywhere, whether you are in private or public. Until when government does that,
so that
we still have this disparity.
The struggle for wanting to be in the government sector will not be that hard again, that either you're in private.
Remember that teachers at the private schools were not permanent. While those of public were permanent.
Permanent, exactly.
They were not permanent. Some are just using it as a stepping stone to move ahead.
Fair enough.
Or not just to be sit down at home doing nothing.
Okay, coming to the student section. Now, as an educationist, there's this question I want to ask. You know, there's this belief that we continue to learn and learn and learn.
From the day you're born to the day you die.
What is your take on, I go to school 8 a.m. to 4. After I leave by 4 to 5 is the time I transit from school to the house. By 5, I go for extra lesson.
Yeah, thank you.
7 p.m. Close by 7. Come home. I'll still do the dishes. Sleep. 8 in the morning again. I'm awake and I'm going to school. Does that create a time to, you know, how is the assimilation process of such a routine? How do you see that as an educationist?
When we were in the boarding house then, there is a period for siesta. Those people who arrange those timetables, they believe that you need to relax your brain at certain time. Then, having classes from morning till evening, I believe is just too much cook. That's always spoil the boom. Where is the result? Where is the result? Putting child at a school at a very tender age, jumping class instead of going to primary 2, we take to primary 4.
And from primary 4, you're taking your
as if there is no curriculum at primary 3.
Yes, right.
At the end of it, they engage in other things. The parent will not achieve their aim. And you see them fail the external exams. Or eventually, if they pass through back door, they will not do better course at the higher institution.
And that's why we get to see a lot of persons who have good certificate but can't defend
They
it.
cannot defend it.
I mean, you wonder, you see some people like, you just get so amazed, and by the time you check out, they say he's a graduate. In your mind, you're like, What?
Wow.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Because now I think the jumping thing has actually led to all these issues of having good grades, but defend what you have.
You
read English, you read maths, you read mathematics. Oh, uncle, you did this. Can you help me solve this? Oh, that's when you'll be saying, I'm busy. I'm actually having something to do. They will never have time.
It's like having someone who studied mass communication at the university, polytechnic, anywhere, and this is a very timid person. Then I ask you, I don't get it.
How did you
do all that practicals and all that for 4 years, and you're here, you want to talk to me, and you're looking up. I mean, as a mass communicant, for example, you can never be a timid person. Okay, so now this talking about education and the likes of it. What do we do to boost? How do our tutors get better again? How do we bring in that flair of those days? I mean, shout out to my mother. She's a retired teacher to headmistress actually. And I know the kind of relationship she has with her kids. So you're a
daughter of a teacher.
Oh, definitely. Definitely, you know. And, you know, while she was in service, I just need to drop this one. I remember those days in the government school, she would take water to school. When I ask her, why are you taking this big keg to school? She would say, some of them would not have water, and she wants to give them water to drink. You know, when those students see her now, they're always like, oh, mommy, here and there. But now when you see this teacher, some of the time you see hungry faces. Some of the time, it almost feels like even in the morning hours, they're looking frustrated already, like they are tired. So how do we how does teaching become interesting again? Is it from individuals, or there's something that needs to be done?
Even if you have interest in teaching now,
okay,
you will do it with passion.
You need passion.
Yes, because the materials are there now. With this introduction of this AI, you may not need the textbooks at all.
Fair enough.
Even one of the characteristics of the 21st century of education is that books may be obsolete.
Sure.
Even classroom may fade away.
So many online classes.
Online classes. If you don't know how to write lesson note, check your phone. Everything's right there.
Yeah, teaching made easy.
Teaching made everything. I don't know why they cannot even deliver in the class with all the materials available.
Now. Passion.
With passion. If you like it, you make all necessary arrangements to make. You know, if a teacher prepare a well lesson plan, even if the school is over, he will be eager to deliver that.
Exactly.
She will be eager because he had prepared well. But now, most of our graduates, I called most of them perfect graduates.
Wow.
The handout, some handouts, is just like a wedding program.
Do you understand? Those pamphlets now. In fact, flyer for...
Just like flyer. And that's why what they will be focusing till they finish their school.
Well, I think we will have to do better. That reminds me, before you give us your parting shot, actually, that reminds me, I remember while I was in secondary school, there was this teacher. He was doing his teaching practice. So while teaching, I never knew he was doing his teaching practice. I was thinking he was a new recruit to my school then. But along the line, his supervisor came. I just saw he ran out of the class from nowhere. He got a drawing board as his teaching aid. So all of us just became,
you're stupefied. Like, what's going on here?
Like, we're wondering what's happening.
What happened to
we just said, okay, this is everybody just cooperated.
Now that's a movie.
This is an action movie. So definitely you were supposed to have a teaching aid in the class, but you never brought it to class all along.
You didn't know the right
when you
things to
saw
do.
your supervisor. So I think this is a call to all of us to do the needful, both teachers, students, and every one of us indeed, right?
You see, we need to make teaching real, not abstract. That's why instructional materials are needed. teaching aid.
Ajibs, your final shot before he gives us his
Yeah,
parting
definitely. I mean, I just wanted to say something. I mean, to every educationist listening to you right now. Then, especially now, what are the roles parents have to play in aiding their children? Because it almost feels like we've lost track of, because we understand it is a hustling world right now. Parents barely have time like we used to, you know, and that is why you see some students when they close from school for 4, like you said, extra lesson, you know, Saturday classes, you know. So I mean, sometimes, and it's very exorbitant. That's the gospel truth. So I mean, I need you to speak to us. What are the roles of the parent? How dedicated do you? I mean, can we be? Then do you think these extra lessons are enough? Like once I pay extra tutors for my child now, are you telling me as a parent I can be laid back? I want you to say something about this.
Nowadays, parents, they don't have time for their words. How am I going to get money? Get money. That's what they are running after. And the children are watching. They too, they don't believe in their studies. What they too, they will believe is how to get money.
How to make money.
That's it. One aspect of agency of education has been derailed. That is home. Home training is not there again. Because parents doesn't have time for their words. Most children characters differ from the parent character.
Wow. Yeah.
Because they don't have chance to deliver the positive attitude to their words.
And this kind of a thing is
So
actually
attitude of
transferable.
some children is just like that of their tutors, not their parents. So they believe that parents believe that they've sent money to train their children. How are they going to achieve positive thing in the future?
This is indeed a call that beyond just sending your children
to
or
school.
your what to school, you also have a role to play.
Yeah,
as
a role.
parent.
The parent role are very, very essential.
Okay.
Very, very
parting shots,
essential.
sir.
Yes.
Your final words as we end the segment now.
Where we stop, let's end there.
Okay.
That let every parent look after their words. Let them get to a certain stage before we leave them alone. Let's watch them. Some children have a phone of 150,000, 250,000. The parent will not find out where such phone was from.
Neither would they even know what they are doing,
They are doing on it. As we said, there are many things on phone. If you give it to any young children now, they will be doing another thing. They will be doing another thing. So we need to monitor our children very, very well if we don't want to cry in the later future.
That is indeed a beautiful one. Thank you very much. We've been speaking with Mr. Dapo Rasheed, who is an educationist, and we've learned so much. And what I can deduce from all that we've said, amongst others, is let everyone play their part very well. Both the teachers, both the parents, and of course, the students themselves. Because, I mean, at the end of the day, time tells.
Of course.
The future is very long and steam. Okay, it's a beautiful one. Femi, do you want to say anything to Mr. Dapo
Yes,
Rasheed?
and I think it's been a delightful time having this conversation with you. And as you've said, everyone has a role to play.
Definitely.
Especially for parents, don't leave the training of your words to the hand of the teachers alone. You have a role to play. Don't neglect your own duty in bringing up your own children, because you have a responsibility over their lives. Don't just pay for their training. Do your own part. And as teachers also get to do theirs. And thank you very much once again for being a part of this conversation. All right, still Spring Delight on Western Spring Television. We'll go on a short break. When we're back, we'll have our second guest.
And mind you, we're going for my work, my pride. Don't go nowhere. Be right back.
is Amosun Oloyede Felix. I'm from Osun State. I hold BSc with honors in economics from the prestigious OOU, Olabisi Onabanjo University. I process chicken. I made chicken available for everyone. The process is that from the farm, it starts from the farm, we take it to the processing plants. Through the help of our state-of-the-art equipment, we process chicken in an hygienic way to make sure that good protein, because chicken is one of the best meats, chicken is available for Nigerians. And I've been doing this for the past 14 years, precisely December 2010. That was when I started this business. Actually, before I started chicken processing, I've been into some other agro businesses, but chicken business caught my attention in December 2010 because I've been doing so many business, but this business is one that I have passion for. Even after the closing hour, I will not even want to go home because I enjoy doing that business. It's not of a stress to me, it's what I have passion for. And whenever I see people around that works with me, I see that, okay, I'm creating jobs, I'm solving Nigeria unemployment problem. I see that I'm adding value to life. So that has been keeping me going in the last 14 years. The challenges I am facing in this chicken processing business, the major one is high cost of power, high cost of electricity, because one of our major costs is diesel and also electricity. Switching to Bandi has actually tell on our income, because a large chunk of our income goes into power, both diesel and electricity. And also the other challenges is the inflation, generally, as we are witnessing in Nigeria presently, the issue of inflation, high cost of the inputs, especially maize, because chicken feed is about 70% of our total cost of production, and maize is also the larger part of chicken feed. Maize cost is on the high now, so is what we have been facing for a very long time now. Chicken, as a notable protein in Nigeria, has a very long value chain, starting from the farm. We buy our day-old chicks, we give them feed for certain times, and after those birds has mature, minimum weight to slaughter is 2 kg. Our drivers, our agile drivers, they go to farm with our transport cage into our trucks. They go to the farm, bring those birds to the processing plants, whereby we come in, because those farmers, they are also part of us, but is a separate department. When it gets to the factory, we offload it, we weigh them, know how big they are, and we hang them on our chains, our moving chains, and we have what we call stunner. That stunner, they will go through the stunner. That one, we shock them to make sure that they did not feel the pain of death. So it will make them unconscious. When they're unconscious, our staff will now, the butcher will now cut the head. When they cut the head, the blood will come out, because a good chicken must not have blood after being processed. So they will remove all the blood, and from them it will go into another machine that will remove, that will boil it, it will parboil it, make the feathers soft, before going into the defeathering machine that will remove all the feathers, and then go to the cutter that will cut it into various sizes. And after that, it go to the packaging sector. The packaging section, we package it into our nylon and put it in the blast freezers. We have state-of-the-art cold rooms and blast that will make it preserve, hard frozen, to take it to anywhere in the country. And we have a fleet of cooling vans that take them either to Port Harcourt, Abuja, Lagos, everywhere. And it's a pride that in Osun, we are feeding the nation. What I love about this business I'm doing is that it makes me touch life. It makes me give healthy meal to Nigerians. It made me solve the unemployment of Nigerians. Amosun Oloyede Felix is my name. I process over 4,000 birds per day. Chicken processing is my work and is my pride.
Okay, welcome back. It is still Spring Delight on Western Spring Television, channel 190 DTT. You know, year after year, as we evolve here in the studios, I actually realize a whole lot of individuals come from every part of the country and they settle down here in Osun State. And Osun is just so peaceful, accommodating, and people do well for themselves.
You don't turn Osun State ambassador like that.
Yeah, no doubt about that. I mean, I'm here. I mean,
you should be credited for that.
Thank you very much. I really love the sound of that. Where did you come from before you came here to Osun State? You know, he's one of those who came. And we have our second guest, well seated. Anyway, before I speak about the second guest, talking about Mr. Dapo Rasheed, who spoke about education, please, I need to emphasize on this again. Let everybody play their roles correctly. It is very, very important. And to the parents, let's never forget that the children, they are our future. The teacher might really not care, but you, as a parent, you should care. Now we have our second guest, well seated in the studios today. She's glittering from head to toe.
Okay.
And I mean, whatever that is worth doing at all is worth doing well. And the ability for your craft to reflect over you is what makes you good at what you do. I'm going to be reading a biography, which seems a little bit long, but just take out your time to listen. Her name is Abolarin Oluwafunmike. She's the CEO of Famous Thread Leatherworks. Okay, a brand known for quality craftsmanship and creativity in shoemaking. That's an advanced shoemaker. Okay, in case you do not know. So she makes shoes for a living. Okay, who continually works to refine our skills and expand our knowledge of the trade. I don't want to go into detail. She's going to be speaking about the rest of what she is all about. Oluwafunmike, good morning.
Good morning, ma.
Good to have you.
Thank you.
You look very pretty.
Thank you, ma.
And I love your smile too.
Thank you.
Okay, Oluwafunmike,
Yes, ma.
tell us about before deviating into what you do, which is the shoemaking. Am I right about that?
Yeah.
Tell me about your educational background.
Okay. Though I stopped at secondary school level
Okay.
some years ago, many years ago.
Okay.
But presently, I just kickstart my education again.
Beautiful.
But, yeah. Presently, I'm an institute.
Okay. How long have you been? How did you get into shoemaking?
Okay. First, before shoemaking,
Okay.
there was bag making.
I'm not surprised.
Okay.
Yes.
Are you still into bag making?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm doing the both presently.
Okay, good.
For about 2015, I started learning bag. So 2016, I started my own brand personally.
Okay, so it took you 1 year to learn bag
Yes,
making?
bag making.
Oh.
So I started making bags since then till 2020.
Wow, okay.
So after doing that, so I was like, this country, bag alone is not enough.
One is not enough.
Yes, it's not enough. So I wanted something different, something special. So when I saw people making shoes, I was like, no, this is magic. So that magic, I want to try it out.
Let's join the magicians.
Yes.
Shoemaking.
So I saw people making, so I went into it. I want to learn.
How did you go about it? Did you pay to learn? I mean,
Okay.
tell us the journey,
Okay.
delving into shoemaking, because it's more a man's thing, right?
Yeah, I was going to ask that.
Yeah.
In this part of the world,
Okay.
shoemaking is usually a man thing.
Yeah.
What inspired you to go into shoemaking?
Okay. What happened was, you know, I grew up at Abuja.
Okay.
So coming from Abuja, I never I've never seen anybody, even bags. I've never seen people making bags.
Like Nigerian made.
Yes, Nigerian made. We believe everything is from abroad. So when I got so when I got to Oshobo and I saw people making shoes, even bags. So I was like, okay, let me give this thing a try.
Wow.
At first, when I spoke to someone that I want to learn shoe, the person was like, no, you are bringing yourself down to shoe. No,
That is expected.
you cannot learn shoe. So I was like, I just waved that side. And even the shoe things, I abandoned it. I didn't even think of going there again.
Okay.
So after some times, you know, the bag was not coming like that. Went into salary work and I went back to it again. This shoe, I want to learn it. So there's a particular man. He happens to be my friend long time ago. Just IIL. So he's into shoemaking. He trained coppers alone. So I went to him that, sir, I want to learn this thing. He said, oh, stop joking. And I was like, I'm serious, I want to learn. He said, Funke, it's still a joke. Don't worry. If you want to visit me, come and be visiting. So he gave me a blank check of, you can visit anytime.
Wow.
So anytime I'm less busy, I'll go there, you know, visit him and I will see what he's doing. And I will see female coppers there too learning. So I just went back to him that, see your guy, serious, I'm serious. I
like
want to
this
learn this thing. He said, okay. So he didn't even believe in me that I'm going to learn. So he said, go and pay so amount into this account. And I said, I don't have that amount too, but can I deposit? He said, okay. You just want to be sure I'm
Really
Just
interested.
a commitment
Yes.
A commitment fee.
So I paid half payments into the account and I started. So after a long time, one day just looked at me and said, you made that slipper? I said, yes. He said, so you really mean you want to learn this thing? I said, it's not as if I mean it, I want to learn. I'm already learning it.
Normally.
He said, okay. So that was how I started and small.
Okay, Famous Thread Leatherworks.
Yeah.
That's the name of the brand.
Yeah.
What inspired that name?
Famous Thread. Okay. Though before Famous Thread, there was Omonike. I was using Omonike before. But you know, I'm a type of person that I don't settle for, let me just go for this. I picked that Omonike because it happens to be my second name.
Okay.
So I wanted to use something, you know, something different, something that is not common. So when I check online, I saw Omonike. There is
Like there are
Omonike.
plenty of
Like
Omonikes
it was too much.
everywhere.
So I was like, it's only Yoruba people that we understand
The
Fair
meaning
enough.
of Omonike. So I said, no, I don't want. So I have a brother too. I talked to him that, sir, I'm looking for brand name. I'm using Omonike for bags, but now it's bag and shoe. So he said, they don't really give people brand name. You have to think of your own brand name. So I was thinking, I jot more than 5 different names. So I was working on it.
Paper
and I
and
said,
pen will have suffered at that
I
point.
tell you, man. I
As
tell
in-
you.
So I was like, okay, famous. No, I was
Going
was
back
like,
and forth.
okay, famous. I'm not famous, but my work must be famous. Now. So I just searched for famous. Okay, let me go for Famous Thread. And ever since then, Famous Thread has been a
How long did it take you to get to this level of professionalism?
This is about 6 years now.
6 years.
Yes.
Now tell me about, we have starters who want to get into this too. Starting up something like this,
Okay.
how consuming was it? I'm talking monetarily right now. Is it a vocation that once you're done, it is easy for you to just buy that? What do you call that stuff you were doing now?
Filing machine.
What did you call it?
Filing machine.
Okay, so how does it engulf money? Is it very easy to start up?
Okay, about that. It's not very easy. Truth be told. People will tell you with small change you start.
Yes.
But the truth is, it's not even very easy. It's not cheap.
Wow.
Yes. It's not cheap. When I wanted to start my own personally,
Okay.
I don't really have that capital. Even till now.
Yeah.
I don't really have that capital. But the first thing I got was that filing machine. Because without sewing machine, I can go to people that I want to sew.
Okay.
This
And you
that.
pay them stipends for it.
Yes. So that filing machine was the first thing I got. And it's not even cheap. I do tell people there was a lady that came to my workshop that she wants to learn shoemaking, and the problem her parents has is money for the tools. And I tell her, if you know you cannot endure, you cannot save, you cannot learn shoemaking. Because number one, our instruments are very expensive.
Wow.
Very, very expensive. But for someone that wants to start little, you can just get the filing machine and maybe a manual machine for start.
Okay.
So with that, you can. But if you want to get that quality, you will need some industrial machines, and they are not cheap.
Meanwhile, the more I mean,
Yes.
the more you invest in it, the more the
yes,
better
yes.
the product comes out.
There are some products you cannot even do with manual machines. Yes. And there are some shoes you cannot do without small filing machines. You will need the bigger one.
Wow.
Because even if you put it once, boom, it will stop.
Wow.
So you can't use it more than maybe some months, the machine will go off.
Famous Trace, I got to tell you, like, you've got beautiful shoes going on there. I really do appreciate that. How has the reception been here in Osun State? Where do you really get your customers from? Has Osun State been very receptive of this, and how far has your product been able to travel?
Okay. Osogbo, Osun. We have customers here too a lot.
Okay.
Like my workshop is a working area.
Okay.
So that one alone helps.
Okay.
And apart from that, social media has really, really helped and improved my business too. I use Facebook, Instagram,
Yes,
TikTok.
I was going to come to that to ask
Okay.
about your social media handles
Yes.
and to talk about it, because marketing these days has gone beyond just
Yes.
having a location
Yes.
physically. You have to.
In fact, you can.
go
When I
online
started,
as
I
well.
started from my room.
Mm.
The shoemaking stuff. I started from my room. I put the filing machine outside, because of the dust. I will sew from the room. If I want to put gum, I'll put gum in the room again. So I use my room for start.
Like your
So
workplace.
even then, I still have customers.
Normally.
But what I use most then is social media. And that social media has really, fetched more customers for me. I have sent goods to about 3 countries.
Wow.
And that 3 countries from social media.
Wow.
Yes. 2 is from I think my Facebook, and 1 is from my WhatsApp.
Let's delve in a bit into the journey process before we now come to your product again and the marketing aspect. Now, how when we're talking the other time, it's clear while you were saying it that when you told somebody that I want to go into shoemaking, the person said, are you joking? And even the person who was like an acquaintance to you didn't believe in you.
Yeah.
Now, how did you overcome the stereotype of it's a man thing and you broke that barrier, remained in business, and even export your products?
Okay. Even till now, we still get that stuff.
Okay.
She's a lady, I work and call it. We still get that a lot. But when you know what you want, you don't have a problem.
You're right.
When they say it, no, Funke, Shuke, no. It's my thing. It's not your thing. It's what I want. So, when the moment this is what I wanted, this is where I'm going to. No matter what anybody is saying, even if the whole world is saying no, go to the left, you say no, I want to go to the right. Even till now, people still say, "Sure, how come?" Someone look at me one day after filing shoes, and from head to toe, dust full on my body.
Wow.
And he's my customer. He came to buy shoe, and he was saying, "Come, who advised yourself to go and learn this work?" I said, "Nobody. Even my parents never knew I was learning shoe when I was learning it." So it was after when they start seeing the results, she's making this. So even a lot of them now, they are proud that
Definitely.
we have a girl that is into shoemaking and she's doing well.
Yeah.
So, just know what you want and don't rely on people that let this person support me. The moment you start relying on people that, no, this person must support me, that is the moment that dream will start going down. Because they will tell you, did I send you? Who asked you to go and learn shoe? Didn't you see clothing, hair, and all of that? And you went into shoe. One day I was writing a particular machine I saw on social media for shoe filing. And I was seeing about 1.6 million. And I was like, no, keep this one aside. Because even if you should tell it to anybody that I want to buy this thing, they will tell you, Oga Parkway.
On your own.
On your own, because nobody sent you.
Yeah.
So until people start seeing that result, no, it's the results that overcome that talk.
Definitely.
So the result is the main thing.
Yeah.
So I don't really look at what people say.
Definitely.
I look at what I have at hand.
All right, now still on your product. You know, I asked you earlier, you said you started with bags
Yes.
before you went into shoes.
Yes.
Now bringing the two products together now. Let's say I'm a potential client.
Okay.
However, a lot of persons do bags,
Yeah.
a lot of persons do shoes. I'm a man,
Okay.
you are a female.
I didn't know.
And there is a belief that
I didn't know.
you didn't know.
I thought you were my fellow girl.
Now, a lot of male folks like me do these things.
Okay.
Now, how will you convince me that I should buy from you? What makes your product now
Stand out.
unique from others? Sell
Okay.
yourself.
Number one, neatness.
Okay.
And number two, I deliver in time.
Not the one that you know.
No.
There's this. I need this material. I have an engagement in 3 weeks' time,
Should we call?
and I give it to you. Handle my job for me. I want it now, and I even told the client. I mean the producer, do it in 2 weeks so that at least if there will be any
I would have been seeing my
issue, I'll be
stuff
seeing
now.
I'll be admiring it.
Do you get it?
But
You
we
will-
get there
you
after
will-
2 weeks. Hello, whoa, I'm bringing it
I'm
to your
telling you.
doorstep now.
I'm telling you.
So you mean
On
that doesn't
reliability.
happen with your own brand, okay? Neatness, quick
To deliver-
delivery.
Quick
Yes.
delivery. Now, what bring about your shoes, your shoe and bag ideas?
Okay.
Like, how do you come about them? Do
The
you
creativity
yes,
and
is
the
it like you
design.
recreate other people's stuff, or it just comes from your head sometimes?
Okay. At times when clients comes,
Mhm.
a lot of them will bring their designs.
Ah.
I want it like this. And at times when you look at that design, and this thing is too common.
Mm.
Let's
Let's
put
rebrand
our
it.
own
A touch of something.
Yes. So I say, okay, if it will be fine, no. So I say, okay. And the moment we finish doing it, and even before the customer comes, you look at
You're already admiring that. I mean, make a chicken for my own. You know.
this is beautiful. So, creativity from your head, you have to create a lot of designs. Even when I have some customers, they will not even tell you this is what I want. They will just tell you, I need color brown, palm. Just do something beautiful.
I was going to ask that.
This shoe on the screen right now, how much
Okay.
does it go for?
This is just 30K.
Hmm.
Well packed in carton, 30,000.
Okay, that's what you call boxed.
Yes.
Yes.
Impressive.
Yeah, but
Now, I was going to ask that question regarding the I'm losing my thought. Okay, now regarding the aspect of the training. Now I'm coming to that aspect. Do you train people in this line of job?
Yeah, I do. Sometimes ago, I think 2 years ago, I did free training for people.
Wow.
Yes.
How was the turnout?
Maybe this Oshogosha.
Ironian.
Okay.
I'm sorry I had to do Ironian
Okay.
because
You
I'm like,
But
I
you
expected
didn't
you to
allow
have
her,
like
no, you didn't allow her to land. She just said maybe this Oshogbonisha. You don't say you don't.
What is
Then she land. Maybe she want to tell you. Maybe she want to tell you
The turnout.
10,000 came.
Okay.
Okay, let's go.
Maybe in this Oshogbonisha, 10,000 turned out.
Okay, so what
But
was the turnout?
as
Okay.
it should be in other places, maybe just 2,000 will come around. Let her land.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Fair enough. So how was the turnout?
I was expecting that doing a flyer,
They will
telling
grab the
people
opportunity.
that even my space will not be enough for
Because I would have come.
Now people
Just have an idea.
there was even a radio station that even invited me around that time. So I used the opportunity to tell them that
about the free training.
is going on so time to so time. And I was expecting that no, this place. I have 4 people that I train.
Wow.
Just 4. And the 4 safe.
They were on and off?
Yes, on and off. And none of them even give me
Could
the
even
impression
grab
of,
that skill
yes,
you
that
gave them
this
for
is-
free.
I was so surprised because what inspired me to do that free training was the time I wanted to learn shoemaking. I paused in a time because I couldn't meet up with the payments. And nobody wants to train you
Like
for
based
free.
on your experience,
Yes, nobody wants to train you for free. So I was thinking that then that there might people, there might people that
Want
they
That
want to
want these
learn
things.
but
so
don't
that they don't have the
financial
money.
capacity.
So I said, let me do free training for people. So let me see.
At least
But
them grab the
nobody turned up.
opportunity.
So I was like, okay, maybe it's that time of the year
Of the
that
time.
people that are in school, they are in school,
Yeah.
business. And I said, okay, let me do it during
Holiday period.
holiday again. Nobody.
Wow.
No, I
Nobody.
think Ajib.
So talking about excuse me there. Talking about apprentices, how many do you have at the moment? I was having interns. Do we call them interns? I mean, we call ours
Trainers.
the trainees. How apprentices? Okay. How much? I mean, how many have been coming out? Do you have any at the moment, or you don't have scarcity of them?
At the moment, I have one,
Whoa.
Just one.
A female.
a female.
Whoa.
A female. You know, some came recently that they want to learn this and that, and I said, okay, I'm not even after the money like that.
Yeah.
It's necessary you pay,
Of
Normally.
course.
but I'm not always after the money that you must pay. No. So, two were coming before. So I was like, Jesus. One day, I wanted to say, okay, buy material, let's practice these things.
Practicals.
Because you can't be watching and
And
you
not
say
to do
you.
practicals.
So let's practice this thing. When the lady got to the market and she saw the price of the little material
she
she
not
wants
dey
to
do
use,
She fled.
she ran away. She didn't even come back.
This
again.
one now fleeing.
And there was a particular woman too. She said, no, I love what you do, that I want to learn. She's a teacher. So she came. After 2 days, I did not see her again, and I called, Ma, we didn't see you, what happened? He said, Ma, that work is too hard. I can't learn it. And I was like, okay, no problem.
You know, I was going.
So-
what I was going to say this. I think a lot of persons have abused free opportunity.
Yes.
Yes.
That's the belief that if it's free, it can be quality.
Yeah.
And I think that's the reason why a lot of trainers now do tell their trainees to pay. Just this is commitment fee, and because what you pay for, you won't want your money to waste.
Definitely.
But when you say something is free, a lot of persons
Become nonchalant.
It cannot be authentic, and
Yeah.
even if it's authentic, they get to just take it for granted.
Fair enough.
While you're trying to give out quality, and that's why you see a lot of times now. I mean, insightful programs that will benefit you are no more free again.
Oluwafunmike, let me ask you this. Now, what you do for a living, the shoes and the bags, do you think this is enough for you as a woman?
For me, it's enough. Depend on, presently I'm still building the brand,
business is
building the capacity.
expanding.
So as times, as money comes in,
Expanded.
yeah, building brands, getting a bigger location is enough.
Okay.
Is enough.
Okay. I really do like the sound
So
of
what
that.
would be your encouragement to a young lady, a young girl watching
Or a young
you
boy.
right now? Let's focus on your gender right now. Now your gender I want to focus on today. My gender will come another time. We'll deal with my gender.
Okay.
Let's face your gender today. My gender is doing the job. So they don't have issues of
Fair enough,
stereotype.
fair
So
enough.
your gender who is feeling, hey, they will attack me. They will think it's somebody said it's a hard job.
Yeah.
It's so my gender can do that. It's not for the female gender. What would be your encouragement to them? And what would you like to tell them? Be frank at this point.
Okay.
Some persons will say, it's easy, come do it, you'll be fine, you will make money. What do you think they will face, and what would be your encouragement to them to start something for themselves?
Okay. A lady that wants to go into shoemaking, number one, you must know how to say you must know how to say no to some things.
Okay.
As a lady doing a man's work, some men will come. I love your work. I love this. I love. They want to introduce some trash to you. So you must know how to stand on your feet and say no. Then number two,
Has to be disciplined.
yes. I want to say this again. You must go for your passion. You
Very
don't-
important.
Yes. If you don't have passion for it,
Don't.
after 3 months, you will even quit. So if you don't, standing still in shoemaking, it's because I have passion for it. I love it. It's not something that somebody pushed me into, that you must do this thing. Because I didn't mean they push me into it. Some challenges will come and you just want to say, no, I'm not doing
I'm
again.
going to do again.
So you must have passion for it. Passion. Let me just.
You're very
live
right about
on that
this
passion.
famous thread, because the truth is we're speaking about education, the teachers. Some of the teachers we have in the system right now, they're not doing it because they have
They're
passion
passion.
for it. you know, and there is no way you're going to meet such a teacher and you expect him or her to have a smiling face.
Of course.
You know, I was looking into your video right now. I saw you doing the filing and all, and I could see the joy in your face. Like, yes, I love what I am doing. Because if me was not here doing my talking right now, I don't know what else I'm going to be doing that is going to give me joy. So yes, I totally agree with you when it comes to passion. Now, after you have the passion, what else should you do? Dedication?
Yeah. Dedication. Then number 2, you don't stop learning.
Number 3.
You don't stop learning. You keep learning from social media, from your colleague, from, you know, higher brands than you. You keep learning. From me, at times I will go to YouTube, I will check the latest updates, enter my TikTok, you see posts of different shoemakers, different brands. So I don't stop learning, just keep learning every day, because the product you see today, by tomorrow you see another thing that is higher than that.
Yeah.
The material you use today that you think that is the best, before tomorrow you see another one on social media that
that's best one.
So you keep learning every day, you don't stop.
Okay, I love the sound of
talking
that.
about your social media handles,
Okay.
on what accounts on what platforms are you active on? And how has been the response now so far?
Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter.
You know, there's a belief on TikTok that you go to TikTok, all we do is
Just to
dancing.
dance.
That's not true. People
That
have,
is wrong.
That's a belief.
people have their targets.
No, that is wrong. I have about 2 major customers on TikTok.
Imagine.
The patron, even if they don't see me post, I will see their message. Madam, hope no problem, we didn't see your post. So I have them like that they patronize me too on TikTok.
Well
and
done.
Facebook especially.
Well done, girl. You're doing amazing.
Thank you,
And
Ma.
I pray to God that that collaboration that will skyrocket you to what you want to be and where you want to be, may God get you there.
Amen.
There's been a beautiful one speaking to the CEO of FEMI
FEMI.
Stretch. I must tell you, I love the name too.
Thank you.
Well done. I would love to see your bag though.
No problem.
Yeah, so like if you can get it now. Okay, there's been a beautiful time speaking to her, and the truth is, whatever it is that is worth doing at all. Trust me when I tell you, it is worth doing well. And from what I've learned today and over time, whatever it is you want to do, please let it be something you have passion for. Don't say because you're listening to Oluwafunmike right now and she says she's into shoemaking and you just get her from the comfort of your home. No, tomorrow I want to go and learn.
That's where the money lies.
Yeah, you get it.
Let's jump into it.
Let's jump into it. Let me go and make back. No, it does not work that way. You just got to sit down. Take a look at yourself, look at the journey, and look at that thing that really excites you, because that's the only way you can get the best
That's it.
out of that.
So that it will not be like you think saying now football where money day now. Even if you want to play football, you must have passion.
Exactly, you gotta get
I'm
passion.
serious right now.
Do you play football though?
I play definitely. Even if it's just to kick it, you play something.
No, it's obvious, you know, by the legs, you know. That's a gospel truth. You see them, they always have like tick legs. You notice that. It's all right. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna be going on a short break again. We have our spring fact. These are facts that let you go through your day-to-day activities that hold you down. You know, also we are gonna be preparing a delicacy from the studios, which is African salad. What do we call it in the South? We call it abacha. Very yummy dish.
I've always been seeing it. I've never tasted it.
It's actually very yummy.
Really?
African salad, yeah. So let's go on a short break, you know, and when we come back, who knows, we might be seeing our BYEs. Don't go nowhere.
A typical Nigerian vegetable salad calls for an assortment of colorful vegetables, and whenever I am making a batch of vegetable salad, I always love to go all out with the veggies. In this video, I'll be making use of some white cabbage, some carrots, lettuce, sweet corn, kidney beans, bell peppers, tomatoes, and cucumbers. You'd also be needing a salad bowl to help keep your vegetables fresh in the fridge. This wooden one I got on Amazon is my favorite, and it helps keep my salad fresh for up to a week in the fridge. The beauty of any salad is in how well you cut the vegetables. Remember, we eat with our eyes first, and so taking time to cut the vegetables correctly will determine the overall look of the salad. With a very sharp knife and a chopping board, you can achieve the best cuts. I'm starting with the cabbage. Cut the cabbage in half. Take one half and set the other aside. The cabbage has beautiful patterns that can help guide your cuts, and it's important that you follow the patterns to achieve the perfect look. Place the knife on the side of the cabbage and start cutting out tiny strips following the pattern. Be sure to make the strips as tiny and uniform in shape as possible. Now, this is exactly how you want the strip cuts to look like, guys. Continue cutting until you get to the core of the cabbage and then discard the core. If you're making a large batch of salad, you can use up all of the cabbage. If not, you can wrap the rest in foil paper and store in the
Right today. Thank you to everyone, to the entire transmission team, from the producer of the show to the director, the camera guy, all the team put together. We celebrate each and every one of you.
And to us too.
Definitely. My name is AJIBIKE, and Your Jude has been a beautiful one. I must tell you that.
Olufemi ALAGBE, it's my name. Saying thank you for being on our screens, and we'll do this again next month.
Can we draw the curtains now?
Happy new month in advance.